SG, let's just look at the situation. You just spoken recently about the current situation. Yesterday, suffering your 8th loss in the league. How do you view this management?
Terrible. But we don't want to be sitting and talking about a team that's lost eight goals and conceded 20 plus goals. So I think it's a no-brainer. We are not happy with having lost 8 games, being in position 5. We're a big team. Success is demanded. At the same time, having said that, there's so many games this year where we've looked at it and been, how did we not come away with the 4 points in that game? We've created an immense amount of chances this season, immense amount of chances. We haven't taken them, and we've conceded a lot of goals. Football can be a very simple game. You've got to score to win and close the back door. I think it's very clear for the technical staff, the areas where they need to work on. And I think it's for us side as management to work on the areas that we see fit and where we can contribute to help the technical staff. So I think that it's not a good situation to be in. At the same time, there have been many positives. We're sitting here with a young dude, Duzi Shabalala, who's 18, who just scored yesterday, second goal of the season, an immense talent. It speaks to a lot of the planning and planned preparation from our academy recruitment and how we plan to integrate that into the first team. So I think, looking forward and predicting our way forward, the only way we can rectify this is to get the results in the day and to change the tide, as it says.
Do you think that the current technical team has enough experience to get over this? Because obviously you look to experience in players as well, but the technical team, it's the first time all the head coaches and assistant coaches, so do you think they have enough experience to get over this?
If I had to ask you what is experience, anyone who has experience, they got it by doing their job. So I think we are, as a management again, this is from the board of directors to the chairman. We've given a young coach an opportunity at the helm. And again, from our side, it's for us to just support him with the right resources, support him with the right players, and provide the right environment for him to succeed. I think just having, looking at the question you just asked, sitting in position 5 is not where we want to be. But if you look at the short turnaround time and how the kind of brand of football he's managed to make us play, it's a positive. And right now, it's not the time to talk about positives because our fans want results, they want trophies, and that's the objective, right? But at the end of the day, the technical staff are hard at work, and I think, like I said earlier, they know the areas that they need to rectify and work on, and I know that they are not sleeping tirelessly, and they're making sure they do.
Has been spoken to the coach previously.
Yeah.
I remember I talked about missed chances and we spoke about a lot of things, how things are happening in Korean football, and you continue to see other teams that are at your level continue to strengthen technical teams as well. So it's something that you are considering as part of a support system that you're doing.
We've always had, and you always have plans to build your technical team. You need to bring the right expertise, the right level of expertise, and at the right time. And whether it's backroom staff, or technical team staff, or even in management roles, we're always looking to improve, and we're always looking to see what the modern trends of football are, and not do things for the sake of doing them and other clubs are doing them. It's got to work. Everything's got to be functional, and everything's got to add value. So at the moment in time, we are obviously just giving as much support as we can, and the technical staff are giving their utmost efforts to make sure that we can turn the corner.
Is there a second target? I know that previously we've spoken about going back to the Champions League and also maybe finishing in a better position than finished. But is there a specific target that you're expecting from this new project?
So the tough part about it is we're sitting here and you've sat in an countless press conference where the same question can be asked. The target as a big club will always be to get silverware, right? Whatever we're working on in the background, on a practical level, and the plans that we have, but we have to do our best to get silverware, play a brand of football that our fans can resonate with, and bring success to the club. So how you navigate that and how you bring that about, and in what span of time, that's the work in between that's very important. But of course, right now we're obviously going to try our best to finish as high as we can. Nedbank Cup is a cup that's on offer for all the teams, and I think it's a cup that also invokes a lot of hope. And obviously we're going to the Nedbank Cup to try and do our best as we can. But whether you ask me this question now or beginning the season or even next season, as Kaizer Chiefs, we know we need to be doing our best, and our target's always simple.
What happened yesterday? What is your synopsis of that? And also, can you just reconfirm and affirm your support for the coach?
What happened?
With the supporters, just seemingly saying, the coach wanted to club and so forth, but there's a small number of supporters.
Like again, I think it's from our board of directors, our chairman. We're fully behind the coach, and again, our job is to provide the right infrastructure and support as we can. The thing is, it's a tricky one for him too, because we're facing a Pirates, for example. Pirates who have perceived this amazing run, but who are 3 points ahead of us. We've drawn the same amount of games. I think they've won one more than us. We've scored maybe one more goal, so it's fine margins, and it's fine margins also in perception. So we've got also a team above us who haven't won a game in the last 7, but they're sitting number 3. So at the moment in time, the most important thing is for a lot of calmness and support, and I think that's what's really, really important for technical staff and the players, because at the end of the day, emotions and perception can be misleading. We need to make sure that everyone can be objective as possible, and we just ask that we can also support the technical staff and support the players, because at the end of the day, our situation could be changed in a game or two, and it cannot. So it's literally about what we do moving forward, and we want to really focus on moving forward and rectifying the situation.
There was going to be hiccups. Obviously, we're taking such a bold decision at the start of the season, and it's easy to paint the negative narrative. But what are the positives that you can take from the season?
Well, a lot of positives is that we've gone back to our culture of integrating our youth. That's a massive component for us, right? And it's something that we're always going to continue to do moving forward. Secondly, not enough is said about the brand of football we play. Yes, there have been games where, like in any situation, we found Man City lost to Southampton, a team that's at the bottom of the log. So for me, it's a case of we need to be objective, and if we are looking at the kind of football we're playing, like Itu said earlier, there's been a marked improvement. We are on the ball, we're attacking, and that's the kind of style that we have planned to play for. And at the same time, like I said, the youth project is close to our hearts, and it's bearing fruit with the Duduzi, who can sit here after a great performance yesterday at a mere 18 years old. So I think you can't put out words of process and rebuilding, because people at the moment in time don't want to hear that. But we know that we have to fix the situation, and there's a certain foundation that we have to work from, and we're trying to do that.